Welcome back to the Dinar Community Channel, your trusted source of daily research and update. After years of rumors, whispers, and speculation, it finally happened. Wells Fargo and Chase just confirmed what Dinar holders have waited over a decade to hear. IQD exchanges are real, structured, and underway. This isn't hype. This isn't theory. This is the proof we've all been waiting for. And in this video, we're breaking it all down. Confirmed memos, leaked screenshots, insider calls, and what it means for you. The revaluation window is no longer coming, it's here. Wells Fargo and Chase Bank have officially stepped into the spotlight of one of the most closely watched financial developments in recent history, the Iraqi Dinar IQD revaluation. For years, the conversation around the IQD has simmered in the background, fueled by speculation, geopolitical developments, and financial forecasts. But now, with two of the largest banking giants in the United States quietly, and then unmistakably, confirming the launch of IQD exchange operations, the conversation has taken a major leap from theory to reality. It all began with a series of internal memos and client-facing communications that started to circulate online in early June 2025. Customers of both Wells Fargo and JP Chase began reporting unusual activity at their local branches. Longtime IQD holders started to hear familiar phrases: foreign currency exchange desk restructured, appointment-only exchanges, and IQD onboarding under review. Though initially brushed off as coincidence, the pattern became undeniable. Locations in Texas, Florida, California, and New York were the first to show signs of something different happening behind the scenes. Then came the phone confirmations. Inquiries into these banks' foreign exchange services led to something extraordinary. At multiple branches, especially those tied to wealth management divisions, customers were quietly informed that Iraqi dinar exchanges were now being accepted, but only under structured conditions. These conditions included KYC documentation, appointment-based scheduling, and, in certain cases, non-disclosure agreements. One customer in Miami described it as the most surreal conversation I've ever had in a bank. It was like they knew exactly what I was holding. Further verification came in the form of internal call center recordings, chat logs, and service representative documentation. Employees began to confirm, on record, that the banks had received official instruction to prepare for IQD exchanges. Some even cited new training protocols specifically involving Iraqi dinar exchange scenarios, including how to process transactions once rates shifted. One leaked screenshot from a Chase internal terminal showed an updated foreign exchange code for IQD, along with a pending activation tag dated for early July. But perhaps the most stunning confirmation came from a Wells Fargo executive-level communication sent to private wealth clients. The notice stated that IQD exchanges would be conducted under strict guidelines and on an invite-only basis, but that the bank was now ready to facilitate such transactions where permissible under Treasury guidelines. That one sentence ignited a firestorm of interest. Within hours, forums lit up, Telegram channels buzzed, and IQD-focused YouTube channels posted emergency live streams. The impact wasn't just in the online community. Quietly, a ripple of preparation began across the currency investment world. Law firms, tax strategists, wealth advisors, and trust creation agencies began updating their services in anticipation of liquidity events. This wasn't just a rumor anymore. There was now paperwork, call logs, and institutional preparation to back it up. Critics of the IQD revaluation theory have long pointed to the absence of mainstream financial infrastructure support. Their argument hinged on the idea that no major U.S. financial institution would engage in such an exchange without clear, legal, and regulatory backing. But now, with Wells Fargo and Chase taking the lead, that skepticism has started to erode. Not only are these banks acknowledging the currency, they're actively preparing to process it. What does this mean for the average IQD holder? First, it confirms what many in the community have believed for years, that there would come a moment when speculation turned into action. That moment appears to be here. While neither bank has made an official media announcement or published public-facing FAQs on their websites, the confirmed reports from clients, branch staff, and financial advisors have created a clear picture. The Iraqi dinar is now part of structured foreign currency operations at the highest levels of U.S. banking. Second, this means that exchange preparations should now be taken seriously. Those who hold IQD should have their documentation in order. Government-issued ID, purchase receipts if available, clean notes, and a secure location to store them. Many banks are prioritizing customers with pre-existing accounts, especially in private banking divisions. Clients with wealth management ties or corporate accounts may have an advantage in scheduling early appointments. Additionally, some branches have quietly mentioned the existence of contract rate opportunities, structured exchange rates offered only under specific conditions. While details remain scarce, there is growing speculation that certain rates may be reserved for individuals who agree to certain terms, such as wealth reinvestment plans, non-disclosure agreements, or financial tracking for compliance. Whether or not this will extend to the broader public remains to be seen. Chase Bank, in particular, has reportedly created a tiered approach to IQD exchanges. According to a leaked memo from their New York City branch, customers will be divided into categories: public rate exchangers, contract rate eligible exchangers, and group exchange participants. The memo referenced a post-activation window of 7 to 14 days, during which high net worth clients would be prioritized for structured appointments, followed by general retail clients. The terminology echoes similar patterns in global revaluation plans rumored to be in the works for years. On the Wells Fargo side, a different structure appears to be in place. A senior banker in the San Francisco area allegedly confirmed that Wells Fargo would be handling IQD exchanges through a centralized foreign currency desk rather than at individual branches. This centralized model is reportedly intended to streamline verification, KYC processes, and audit trails, a key requirement given the sensitive nature of large foreign currency exchanges. The larger implication is this: the IQD revaluation is no longer just a community conversation, it has officially entered the operational frameworks of two major American banking institutions. While we haven't seen a publicly posted exchange rate change as of this writing, the infrastructure is being laid. This includes updated software systems, staff briefings, policy shifts, and even security adjustments at some exchange centers. Another layer of confirmation comes from the banking compliance side. A legal analyst working with financial clients in Washington, D.C., noted that recent revisions to internal compliance manuals now include a section on sensitive foreign currency events. The IQD is referenced by name as a watch-listed currency under review for transactional activation pending global adjustment. This kind of language is not used lightly and suggests that legal and regulatory barriers have been, or are in the process of being, cleared. The U.S. Treasury has remained publicly silent, but insiders suggest that their coordination with major banks has been ongoing since mid-2024. That timeline coincides with major international meetings involving Iraq, the IMF, and key G7 nations. Iraq's central bank has also begun implementing more modern digital infrastructure, including digital IQD platforms and blockchain pilot programs, in partnership with international clearinghouses. All of this leads to one inescapable conclusion: we are witnessing the early stages of a historic monetary shift. For decades, the Iraqi dinar's potential has been a matter of intense debate. Wars, sanctions, and economic restructuring kept it from regaining its pre-1990s glory. But behind the scenes, a quiet transformation has been underway, one that now has the backing of the biggest names in U.S. finance. The evidence is no longer just speculative. It's procedural, it's operational, it's real. Wells Fargo and Chase Bank, by initiating IQD exchange readiness, have taken the first institutional steps that may very well signal a broader financial awakening. For IQD holders, the path forward is clearer than ever before. This is the time to finalize financial strategies, consult tax professionals, and avoid the rising wave of opportunistic scams. There will be many voices claiming insider access or offering VIP exchange packages, but the best preparation lies in facts, documentation, and alignment with verified banking channels. As July unfolds, all eyes will remain on Wells Fargo, Chase, and their counterparts. Whether they make a public announcement or continue quietly processing under the radar, one truth stands out: the door has been opened. The IQD exchange window is no longer hypothetical, it's happening. And for those who have waited, invested, and prepared, that's the confirmation they've been seeking for over a decade. In the coming days, we expect more banks to follow suit, more appointments to be confirmed, and more exchanges to quietly occur behind closed doors. But the real story isn't about a sudden overnight fortune. It's about the validation of years of belief, research, and patience. It's about the system catching up to the speculation. And above all, it's about financial history being rewritten, one confirmed transaction at a time. Like and subscribe for more videos.